Assalamu alaikum, family. It's your brother Ben X. And as y'all can see, I am doing a podcast on being exposed in business and Instagram removing the filters in the Texas area and the Illinois area. Now, I want you all to really stick around because I'm going to give you guys some stuff that can really help you out. And this whole being exposed in business piece, I really think can be very helpful for people as well. So just stick around and get the gem. First, in our community, in the black community, you already know we are quick to expose each other. We are quick to put energy towards that which is controversial, drama, and really BS. In our community, for whatever reason, we put a lot of energy into let's expose this nigga versus let's help the nigga. Now, he's a nigga because he's made in America. He's really an original man, but he's just a nigga because he's made in America. So, for example, there are certain people on my live right now because the title says don't get exposed. I know that for a fact. If I was to make this room about something else, anything else, certain people wouldn't be in this room right now. Certain people wouldn't be on the live right now, but because the word don't get exposed and he finna talk about being exposed, let me see who he's talking about. Let me see what he's talking about. But if the room was about how to improve your life, 5 steps to take your life to the next level, some people wouldn't be in this room. So I want to start from, and then I'm gonna get into the exposed piece. But since you here, I gotta start with this here. Some of us can't wait for somebody to mess up so that we can say, "See that one thing? I got him." That's a bad nigga right there, or that's a bad sister right there, because that one mess up that they did, I got him. Yes, sir. And you may be that person that made the mistake. You may be that person who you didn't do right. And that one thing you didn't do right, or that's 2 things you didn't do right, now that has become your character. That has become who you are as a human being, although all of us got flaws. So I want to help us minimize the being exposed. I'm talking about small steps that we know, but small steps that we overlook. And we're going to get into it. And the Quran helps us out. The Quran helps. If we do what the Quran says, now I know some of y'all finna say, "Oh, here you go. I ain't Muslim. I ain't by trying." But if you follow what I'm about to tell y'all, all this certain stuff about being exposed and all this here and some of this stuff will be eliminated if we follow these steps. So here's the first step that I want to give y'all. When entering into business with other parties, I'm going to give y'all this perspective. You have to realize everybody is not maybe civilized on your level. There are certain people who are excellent at business, excellent at making money, excellent at marketing, but they may have savage ways in other areas. Some of us are some cold mechanics. Some of us are cold in certain things, but in other areas, we ain't there. They ain't there. So to protect them and yourself, here's the first step that I want to give you. The first step I want to give us is let's get a clear agreement of the do's and the don'ts. simple. Instead of just let's come together and build something. Let's come together and unite. We finna get together and we finna do X, Y, and Z. And we don't even figure out, man, what's your roles in position? What are you responsible for? And then I need to know, what are you not responsible for? And watch this, y'all. Now you ain't gotta do this part right here, but I think it will be helpful. If you got students now, if you have thousands of students, hundreds of students, make it known to them what your role is and what it ain't. Anything I get involved in, I make it known on video. My name is Brother Ben X. I do digital real estate. Nothing more. Don't call me about this here. Don't text me about this here. That ain't my lane. It's documented. On several videos, you're going to hear me. Hey, man, I do digital real estate. You got any questions about digital real estate? I got you. But if you ask me about brushing your hair, cutting your hair, wrong, brother. You ask me about bookkeeping, wrong, brother. You ask me about shipping off something, wrong, brother. You ask me about some earrings, wrong, brother. But that digital real estate, you can call on Tyrone. You can call him. You can call him, man. So you got to make it known, hey, man, this is my particular lane. So that you can, number one, be accountable to your lane. And so that you can let those know what your lane is. Because you don't want to be in no position where you doing your job. You don't want to be in a position where you're doing your job and you're doing what you're supposed to, and something bad happens and they say, man, Christina didn't do what they was supposed to. And you like, what you mean? I did do what I was supposed to do. You didn't ship me my book. I don't ship books. Christina didn't call me back. When I put in the email, Christina didn't call me. I don't call people. Christina don't do no calls. That's not my lane. So you got to be clear up front with everybody what you do and what you don't do so that you can protect yourself. Because when you're talking about building a brand, when you're talking about building businesses, people are buying in because of trust. They buying into this because they trust you. So what you got is your word, man. Hey, man, this is what I'm going to deliver to you. Now, if I don't deliver on this, hold me accountable, but do not hold me accountable for something that I ain't responsible for. So step number one is, family, get a clear agreement, not just with don't just let your followers know, but you need to get a clear agreement with the brothers and sisters. If you in real estate, hey, man, I'm going to handle the contracts. But when it comes to going out there and getting more people, let's write this down that my job is not to do the marketing. My job is when they come in, then I'm going to draw out the paperwork and do X, Y, and Z. So now, watch this now. Now, y'all may think, oh, that man, I ain't about to finna be doing all that. Now, if something was ever to happen in the future, we have a documented Zoom call. We have a documented paperwork that my job was to do this. You ain't finna get on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, talking about, yeah, he ain't do nothing. No, I did exactly what I said I was supposed to do. Because you never know what goes on in people's mind. You never know what people go through. So just in case anything was to happen, I want to make sure that what I said that I was going to be responsible for, man, I covered that thing. And then we got to have do you understand what I mean by this? That I'm just doing this here. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, cool. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. The second thing you want to do in your business dealings. Here's a key point right here. Now we finna go into the Quran. This is Surah 2:292. Write it down with a witness. Let's read it off. Now we're gonna read some of this. This is Surah 2:282. Watch this now. O you who believed, when you contract a debt for a specific term, write it down. Ooh, how many of us write it down? We get so involved in the man. Yeah. This my word. Yeah, handshake. Oh man, it's a handshake kind of contract. Yeah, how many of them done worked out? You better get you some paperwork. You better write that thing down. Hey man, you know what? We're gonna come together. Say, fam, look here. Hey man, we're gonna go 50-50. Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah. Let me get that in writing. Oh man, come on, fam. Look, we supposed to. Praise be to Allah. Let me get that in writing. Because in this world, in the business world, what I found is, man, there's so many loopholes. Oh man, you can think you can think something mean this, but it really mean that. You can say something in a way, but it really mean this over here. Say, man, what is it? And then when you write it down, what does this mean? How often? When? Okay? Because you gotta get a clear understanding of what it means. Then have a witness. No, this ain't just no one. Let's have a recorded Zoom call. If they don't want to do no business on a recorded Zoom call, or have a witness there, or have maybe an attorney there that can see what's going on, lawyers that can see what's going on, man, they ain't trying to do no real business with you. They trying to shoot you something here and there, shoot you some crumbs whenever. No, man, be very careful. Be very careful. So let's continue to read off what it say. It says, and let a scribe write it between you and justice. Let no scribe refuse to write as Allah has taught him. So let him write, and let the one who has the obligation dictate, and let him fear Allah his Lord and not leave anything out of it. But if the one who has the obligation is of limited understanding or weak or unable to dictate himself, then let his guardian dictate injustice. Watch this part now. And bring to witness 2 witnesses from among your men. Boy, look at this. Look at the protection. Look at the wisdom in this here. So it's saying when you write it down, bring 2 witnesses. Hey man, look here, we finna go into business. We finna go into partnership. This my role. This his role. This her role. And this her role. This is what we got going on. This is our splits. This is what we're going to write down. You see that? So now, when anything happen, if anything was to go down, man, we got witnesses here that seen and know how this was established. Man, there's some wild stuff in this Quran right here, boy. Look at this right here. Then it goes down and say, watch this here. And let not the witness refuse when they are called upon, and do not be too wary to write it, whether it is small or large, for its specified term. Watch this. I'm going to read that part right there again. That's a key piece there, man. Whether it is small or large, for its specified term. So I don't want to hear that, oh man, that ain't nothing but $5,000. Yes, sir. Let me get that in writing. This is, and I gotta do a good job. I ain't saying I gotta do better at this, but I'm just giving us this as a way. Man, oh man, we only gonna do about 10,000. Praise be to Allah. Let me get that in writing. Let's write this here down. Let's get the agreement, because what you don't want to do is spend your time. You done spent your hard-earned time. Good old time, hard work, the experience, the years that you've taken to make this thing happen, and you ain't even got it written down. There was Surah 2. There was Surah 2, 282. It says, that is more just in the sight of Allah and stronger as evidence, as more likely to prevent doubt between you, except when it is an immediate transaction which you conduct amongst yourselves. For then there is no blame upon you if you do not write it. That means if it's an immediate transaction. For if you do so, indeed, it is a grave disobedience in you. Man, look at this. Look at the wisdom in this right here. Look at how it says, whether it is small or large, but then it says that is more just in the sight of Allah and stronger as evidence and more likely to prevent doubt between you. See, if we leave it open, out in the open to where it's just all trust, some doubt slips in. Somebody say something about the other brother. Hey man, hey man, you see how what you thinking about? Now here come doubt creeping up in. Here come doubt now. But now we got everything documented. If we have everything written down, if this happened, this happened. If this happened, oh man, that prevents the doubt that can cause the lack of chemistry, that can cause the lack of growth in the business. Am I making sense, family? Is these some good tips? Now I know some of y'all may say, hey man, this is simple stuff. But man, this simple stuff that we overlook mess us up in business sometimes. Next step, financial transparency. This is why many people are liking the blockchain, because everything transparent and open. Everything they on that blockchain. It's a public ledger with the blockchain. So in full transparency, hey man, I need to know. Let's figure out all the expenses in the company, and then I want to see it. Then we need to set up protocol. Before any money can be moved, let's have a conversation. It has to be approved by all parties. See, this eliminates doubt and it protects our mind from the devil. This protects our mind from the devil. What you mean, Brother Ben? This protects our mind from the devil. Because the devil gonna creep in us. Damn, boy. Boy, that's $100,000 in that. Boy, hold on now. Hey. Ain't never seen this here before. And thoughts begin to creep up in your head. I don't care how righteous you is. If you ain't developed yet, hear me out. If you ain't developed yet, that devil get to saying, say, man, you can move a little bit, man. Y'all making so much bread. Why ain't nobody gonna notice that? Say, man, go ahead and use that, boy. Put it back later. Put it back in a week or so. You good. And that devil begins to break away. It begins to eat away at your behaviors. And you will do it. Damn, they ain't even notice it. And then you do a little bit more. And you do a little bit more. Then you eat. But when you have certain things in place, it's like, okay, even though I had the thought, man, I couldn't do it if I wanted to. So it's a protection. Laws is a protection. I was taught our laws, we don't like law. We don't like being constrained. We want to be us. We want to be niggas. Listen, we want to do whatever we want to do. But the laws is in place to contain the underdeveloped man. So I want to be able to drive 100 miles an hour on the street. I got a fast car. I want to be able to drive on the service road 100 miles an hour. But I don't do it because laws is in place. So the laws, although I want to drive as fast as I want to, the laws really is there to protect me. Because if I'm going 100 miles an hour on the service road, if I was to crash, I could kill myself and them. So although I may not want to abide by the law right now, but that thing is there, it's in place, and it's to protect the thoughts that I have. Ooh, I want to go fast, but you know what? I know that law right there, boy. I know them laws right there. Yeah. This being shot on camera right now. I'm saving it. You can be able to look at it on YouTube later. So yeah, this is being saved. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my new YouTube channel. So start to set up laws for yourself Okay? Set up laws for yourself, and this will protect us from the devil that's in all of us. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many times you pray. The minister said a damn devil can pray 5 times a day. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We all underdeveloped. We all in our growing process. We all got vices. I don't care if you don't lie, you do something else. I don't care if you don't cheat, you do something else. You ain't killed nobody, but you done did something else. So it's easy for you to look at a brother or a sister who done something and say, ooh, I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe you're doing what you're doing that we just don't know about yet. So all of us got something that we got to find a way to confine the underdeveloped man and woman. You see? So let's recap. Number 1, clear agreement. Let's get a clear agreement on what I do and what I don't do. So that when we're operating in this, you know what I'm so. And then look, watch this now. Measurable results. Because if it ain't measurable, how can you hold me accountable? Come on, man. I don't know how I forgot that one. When we come up with our agreement, let's make sure that it's a measurable goal. Is y'all hearing what I'm saying? Don't just say, make a few posts. Damn, a few posts. You ain't got now comment. You ain't got now lead. You ain't got now click on the website, but you the marketer. You ain't got one sale, but you the person who doing selling. So ain't no just, you just promote on the page and it is what it is. No, you measurable results. You see what I'm saying? Because if we don't put no measure on it, I can come to work like y'all do already at your jobs and just show up and get paid. You get paid every 2 weeks. Some of y'all go to work sometime and you ain't did nothing. So when you doing business, let's make sure that it's measurable. Oh, shoot, you handle the email. How many emails? Come on, man. Now listen, y'all can overlook this if y'all want to. But I'm telling you, you're going to run into you're going to run right into it if you ignore what I'm telling you. I'm not saying that I'm smart or I'm God. I'm just telling you from experience and from my observation, something that can help y'all out. So ain't no just you handle the emails. How many emails per day do you send? How many emails per week are you sending? Oh, I'm the admin. Oh, I handle customer service. How many tickets do you respond to per day? See, if we ain't getting down to the microcosm, man, we playing with this here. Because if I just say you respond to tickets, you respond to 2 tickets in one day, you did your job according to what our agreement is. But is that really what's going to make this business effective? 2 tickets per day? Y'all understanding what I'm saying? Measurable. Make sure that whatever we agree to, whatever our goals is measurable. Because if it ain't measurable, I don't know if you done no work. Because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us work is force times distance. I'm going to say that again. Write it down. Get your pen and pad. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said work equals force times distance. So you can put in some force. You can drive and come to work. You can sweat. You can be doing all that. But if I don't see no distance, if you made no movement, if you made no progress, you ain't done no work. And by us not understanding work, that's why some of us have been running in a rat race, running in place, talking about I've been working. You ain't been working. You ain't did nothing. You ain't went nowhere. You don't went live, talking about, I went live. I went live 10 times this week. How many people viewed your content? If ain't nobody viewed you, if you ain't increasing in the viewership of your content, you ain't growing. Maybe just going live ain't it. Maybe you need to reach out. Maybe you need to put words on your videos. Maybe you need to comment then. But there has to be some progress. Not just doing it, getting the same results, saying, boy, I'm working. Boy, I'm working. Boy, I'm working. Let your son come in, and he still don't understand what 4 times 4 is. He said, I've been working the problem though, daddy. No, after that 1 week or 2, you're going to be like, I need you to start saying 4, son. 2 times 2. You want to see some progress. You don't want him to just keep saying, here go my home. I worked it out, but I got it wrong. I was writing it out. You're going to want to say, man, look here, boy, ain't no progress being done. You writing it down. You going to class, but I'm not seeing no progress. Boy, you ain't doing no work. Next thing is after financial transparency. Everybody got access to bank accounts. Owners, that is. Now, employees and all that, y'all ain't got it. But everybody got access to it. So ain't no, oh, man, he missed you. You can see it. You got the same access I got access to. Look at it. Ooh, now, you can avoid all that because now you pull up the numbers. You pull up the recorded Zoom calls. I was supposed to do what? You said I was supposed to do what? No, that ain't what that ain't what I said on this recorded Zoom call. I was supposed to do what? You said I didn't do what, right? Oh, huh? That ain't what's on this black and white paper right here, this PDF that's in your email. That ain't what was said on the Zoom call, on the paper, and in front of the witnesses. See, now you eliminate all that exposing. You eliminate all the exposing, blasting. You eliminate all that with a clear agreement on do's and don'ts. Write it down with witnesses, financial transparency, and here go my last one I want to give you. Lead with results. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all, this will really, I think, keep you intact, especially when we dealing with teachers and students. Lead with results, family. If I make my results my money, boy, my I don't know how to explain it, man. My vision is off. My target is off. But if I make my results my students, my mind is forced to always be a servant. Catch what I'm saying? If my results is, say, nigga, look here. Hey, nigga, we bringing in 6 figures a month. Nigga, we build, yes, sir. Yes, sir. 7 figures a day. 6 figures a day. We getting it in. We getting them results. Yeah, but if you're a teacher, what's the results of the students? So now it don't matter how much money I'm making. If my students ain't growing, I ain't growing. If my students ain't got no testimonials for me, I ain't doing something right. But the moment I make my success the type of money I'm getting from a student, ooh, now I'm wrong. Because now, whether y'all doing good or not, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So what you gotta, let's just think about this right here. Think about if you are someone who has 5,000 followers. If you somebody who got 10,000 followers, how many of these followers do you want to give you testimonials on a daily basis? Do you want to be one who posts testimonials about how much money I got, how many cars I got, how many homes I got, or how many people I was able to impact? And if you make your goal, I got to get 1,000 people to be impactful. Whenever somebody has a customer service call, you gotta hurry up and respond because you thinking, I got to make this a testimony. I got to make this sister successful. I got to make this brother proud and happy for the money that he spent. That keeps me in the mind of a servant. So there's nothing to expose because I'm always going the extra mile. Oh man, we got a Zoom call today. Oh man, it's going to be 2 hours. Say, man, bro spent 6 hours on the call. Bro spent 4 hours on the call. Oh man, he done went the extra mile. What you going to expose? That man, he be going the extra mile? What you going to expose? That she be giving me that work. Boy, she be going over and beyond. What is there to expose when you have them at the forefront of your mind and at the forefront of your mission? When you keep being a servant as the root of what you're doing, boy, you can be successful and you're going to be successful. So that's how you get out of not being exposed, because you're not going to do that, which will get you exposed, because my focus is the students. You're not going to be exposed by your business partners because y'all already have an agreement of what you came to the table with, what you're going to do, and what you don't do. It's already written on the table. It's really already written on paper in black and white what it is that I do, what our agreement is, what our financial distributions is. It's already on a recorded Zoom call, our agreement. So what is there to expose? And then look at what happens mentally. In your mind, when you know all these things is in place, your heart, a good heart and a good mind, even if you start to tap into your devil side a little bit, it won't even let you, because you know you got all these barriers. It's like trying to rob a store knowing the police right there. You know, some of y'all, man, I'm finna jack this. And then you know it's 3 security guards right there. And then you look up, you see 5 cameras. It's like it's like whatever going through your mind in that type of situation. Like, I might not even do that. So think about it. If anybody tries to convey you or persuade you, say, man, you can do X, Y, and Z, you say, no, man, I got this. We got paperwork. If this happened, I'm already knowing I got to do this. If this happened, I'm already knowing what the consequence is. And listen, watch this right here. Watch this, y'all. This is why white folks ain't got to go through that. You don't hear too many white folks doing all that exposing. Oh, I'm finna expose them. I'm finna come out and do. You know why? Because they got paperwork. Oh man, they had lawyers involved, attorneys involved. Man, they wish you would do something bad. Oh yeah, let me go and get that. Let me go. Not only am I not going to be hurt by what you did, because it's already written in stone, but it's already written in the paperwork. If you do X, Y, and Z, I'm getting this bread and then some. Ooh, so the white folk, that's why you don't see white folks going back and forth like that. They go through this stuff too. Listen, don't think that it's just black folks, y'all. When it's dealing with money and business, all of us going to deal with some stuff. But them, because they went through a property, they got contracts, agreements, lawyers, attorneys, agents, this, that. They wish you would do something wrong because they got things in place. We just got to make sure we got things in place. It's some people that y'all know that'll play with you, but they won't go play with them white folks. It ain't just because they white alone. Now, for some of them, that is the case. They scared of white folks. They'll do to a nigga in they mind, but I won't do it to no white man. Now, it's some psychological stuff there. That's true. But I believe for a lot of people, the real reason is they know them white folks ain't playing about that business. I know he ain't got his stuff in place. So I'm going to go ahead and mess over him. He ain't got no money for no lawyer. Let me go and mess over him. See, I'm telling you, let me tell you about the minds of certain people, man. It's certain people that'll do something to you, not care, because in their mind, nigga ain't got no lawyer money to be able to contest it. They ain't got no bread. They ain't got nothing in place to be able to contest it anyway, legally. So I'm going to do it anyway. Y'all better be careful, man. It's people that think like this. I'm telling you, it's people that think like this. I'm going to do it anyway. They ain't got their stuff in place. What they going to do? Get mad at me? So if you got your stuff in place and in order up front, in their mind, they won't even play with you. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about killing nobody. So if I go kill him, you getting hit with the Rico like all the rappers getting hit. No, don't move. That ain't gangster. Moving gangster is moving with this hero. When you move with this here, that's the real gangster move. That's why they don't mess with the white people. That's why your gangsters who will come rob you and play with you don't play with white folks. It's because they got their paperwork in place. Think about it. Let's say you in business with a bunch of people. What you gonna do? Kill them all and then go to jail? Congrats. Yeah, nigga know not to play with me because I'll kill him. And then go to jail for 25 years. Congratulations, killer. You dumb. Now you finna live in a jail cell for 10 years because you showing people that you ain't to be played with. No, that ain't how you not be played with. Now everybody who play with you finna send a hit out on them and then go to jail. Man, you crazy the mud over some paper. Over a piece of paper. Over $1. You finna go sit in jail for 10 years. You crazy than the mud to me. That ain't gangster to me. You can say you look hard to them youngsters. You look hard to them young folk. Yeah, nigga, I got that gun on me. Yeah, nigga, I take care of business. You taking care of some crazy business. You killing somebody to go be in a jail cell with a bunch of men when you got a squat, let another white man look in your booty hole. Why, yeah, that ain't gangster to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know y'all watched all the movies. You watching the TV show Power, and he looked so good. He played with his money. He shot him in the alleyway. Oh, everybody talk about him on Facebook. They talking about him on Facebook. They looking at characters. They looking at people that's fantasy world. You can act like what's my man name? What's the man out of off Power? What's the dude name? Y'all know the dude name. You think you him. Boy, you get to playing like you American gangster if you want to. You done saw Denzel. Denzel's an actor. You done saw Denzel, somebody owed him some money. He in broad daylight shot somebody in the head and went back to eating his breakfast. That don't happen in real life. I'm sorry. You ain't Ghost or American Gangster. You is not finna get away in 2022 going to shoot somebody like you American Gangster and go back to eating your breakfast like ain't nothing happened. Oh, damn, you seen man, and you just come back to eat. That ain't happening. You going to jail. You going under the jail with the rats and the roaches. And I know you scared of roaches. Yeah, you hard with everybody else. Let that rat come in there and see how hard you is. That rat get to have you jumping and moving. So no, man, that ain't gangster. So gangster is let's have your paperwork in place. Yeah, let's have that business in place. Now ain't nobody playing with you. Cause I can't play with him. That's gangster. Yeah, you ain't finna kill everybody anyway. You ain't Frank Lucas. You ain't finna kill everybody anyway. Everybody that mess, you not killing all them. And they gonna catch you in 2000. Let me tell you something. You ain't getting away when they got this credit card chip in you. I know y'all think y'all gonna get away. They got a credit card chip. They got a credit card. Anywhere you swipe. When you swipe that thing, when you swipe that thing, they seeing you. They know your location. They know it. Listen, when you got your cell phone, y'all want to have all the latest technology. Do you know they can see you through your camera? They listening to you through your camera. They know where you at. You ain't finna get away with nothing. They got your fingerprints on all kind of stuff. With technology, I don't know if you a robber, if you a criminal in 2022, you have to have one of the lowest IQs. Because they got cameras in these TVs. They got cameras in light poles. Man, they got software where they can look at the body, the movements of your body. Man, they got your breath. You blow your breath. You gotta breathe. You blow your breath. They'll get your breath. They'll get your breath print in today's time. You breathe on the wrong thing wrong. Oh yeah, that's his breath right there. I got him. They done stripped your breath. So you might well do right, man. Don't even try to kill no. You might well just do right. They gonna catch you. They catching you in 2022. Believe me, they gonna catch you, man. Into the cars. Listen, and some of y'all rent out the cars in your own name. You just got it, man. You might as well just do right. So be gangster that way. Now, that's all I want to discuss, man, when it comes to this whole getting exposed. I just wanted to tell y'all and show y'all some preventative measures so that you ain't got to be exposed. When you set these preventative measures in place with your paperwork, with your witnesses, with your recorded Zoom calls, you ain't got to worry about that as a businessman. You can move forward knowing that I'm straight. You can move forward knowing that I'm going in peace. Okay? Now let's look at this. Instagram filters removed. They have now removed Instagram filters for Texas and Chicago. How many of y'all know this? Now, if y'all want to book a one-on-one with your brother, DM me the word digital. DM me on Instagram, the word digital. DM me the word digital on Instagram if you want to set up a one-on-one, or if you would like to do anything, business wise. I see somebody, let's look at some of these these Facebook comments. Somebody said, I know that's right. You can never go wrong with a one-on-one. Somebody say, you telling the truth. Somebody say comment info, but definitely motivating. Yeah, it's common, but we don't use our common sense and just do it. See? Somebody say facts about them rat. Yeah. Boy, be hard to them all. You see a rat, that boy turn into heat 3. Yeah, boy, get scared of them rats. Yeah, we don't deal with them rats. Privacy violation. Brother Ben, is this being recorded so we can watch again? Yes, it's being recorded. It's going to be uploaded to my podcast. Go ahead and subscribe to Brother Ben X podcast. Hit the link in my bio and subscribe to the Brother Ben X podcast. And it's going to go up on YouTube. It's going to go up on YouTube as well, family. Okay. Now let's get on to the Instagram filters. How many of y'all in Texas or Illinois have already saw that they've removed the filters from you? Y'all saw that, right? Hit the link in my bio to find my podcast on Instagram. Now let's read off why this happened. The reason this happened is Texas law forced Meta to remove the filter. So it says right here that a lawsuit, they had a lawsuit filed. It comes after the state attorney general filed a lawsuit against Meta, which is Facebook basically, which owns Instagram and Facebook, citing the company's alleged misuse of facial recognition technology. So they got sued. It says the lawsuit says filters using facial geometry breaks Texas facial recognition laws. The technology reportedly learns a user's face and can automatically tag or associate a person with an image without consent. So these is things that they doing without the person even consenting to these things. It says, despite disabling filters, the company maintains the technology is not facial recognition and is not used to identify anyone. Now, this is their response, but they still removed it. But that was their response to the lawsuit. Now, I'm not going to stay too long on this filter situation. I wanted to bring that up really to make y'all aware, but I wanted to give y'all another angle. And this is the angle I wanted to give y'all. Some of y'all, it's good that they removed the filters, because some of y'all been tricking people for the last 6 years with that filter. You got these brothers believing that your face smooth in the mug when you know your face ain't that smooth. Some of y'all dark. Now, ain't no wrong with being dark at all. But some of y'all dark and you using a filter to lighten your face up. You got these brothers having you thinking that you got, you drinking water, your skin treatment is off the chain, and you smooth. You ain't that smooth. Y'all remember how back in the day, they used to do the catfishing, where a sister would be on the line sounding like she about, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, you want to meet up? And she sound like she about 5'3", 130 or 130 pounds and look good. But she don't look that way when you meet her in person. So she catfished you with her voice. Come on, brothers. Now, y'all can act like you wasn't caking back in the day. See, listen, you can act like you wasn't on the phone being tricked back in middle school. I got tricked. I ain't gonna lie, I got tricked. It's one used to lie like a mug, boy. It's back when I was in high school. One used to lie to somebody, meet me at the corner. And she never was at the corner. She always make up an excuse. Oh, something happened. But her voice, the voice, you know how you can, brothers, come on, bear witness to let me know I ain't the only one. When you hear her voice, you say, yeah, she light skin, she caramel. Based on her voice, yeah, she caramel, long hair. Ain't it funny how we can look at features? We can tell her features by her. Shit, she got long, curly hair. I'm liking the way she sounds. She got that long curly hair. But then when you meet her, it don't match up at all, boy. Y'all remember we used to be in them chat rooms? Y'all remember them chat rooms? Everybody used to be on Tiny Chat or them chat room, and you meeting somebody, her name Sexy 85. Ooh, I know she look good. Sexy 85. You finally get that number, and she call you. Yeah. Meet me. Yeah. Ooh, I seen you the other day. She be lying to you. Yeah, I seen you the other day. You were looking good too. I seen you with I seen you, boy. You were looking good. And she blowing your head smooth up. Blowing your head up, boy. Ooh, blowing your head up. Look, somebody in here he's talking about his own mammy. See, now I see you got that filter water, baby. Yeah, you getting mad because I'm talking about you. Now you done took it personal now. But when I'm looking at, now since you want to go there, I'm looking at your picture right now, and I see you got that filter on. You got that filter with the blush on it, with the fabricated blush on the side. We like you ain't got that blush on you. You ain't got no blush. Yeah, you ain't got that blush. I'm showing you Instagram. She got that red blush on her face. You ain't got that in real life. So they use this to catch you and get you. And then when you meet them, it's like, oh man, that filter done trick you. So, and then here go this what I really want to take you. See, I see a lot of people. See, I'm seeing some negative comments now, so it's hitting home. Listen, I mean no harm. Brothers do it too. Brothers know how to put that Photoshop on and make them look bigger in the picture. So sisters, this is not me coming at y'all. If y'all use filters, don't take this personal. I'm just telling y'all what the reality. Brothers be using it too. Brothers ain't got as good a skin as they make it look. Brothers will swipe left. Come on now, brothers. Don't listen. I done seen it. Brothers will get on that live and swipe left and let that filter hit them. Brothers will put that certain tan on them, that certain color correction. And yeah, you be thinking that brother smooth in the mud. That brother don't look like that in real life. So yeah. So now check this part out. So now what I wanted to get to was this. The part I wanted to get to, some of us are masking our business like we masking with the filter. So sometimes what you got to do is this. Look, watch this right here. What you got to do is unmask your business. You got to unmask the business. Watch this. How many of y'all, and I was talking about this early on my live. I was talking about this early on my Instagram live. Some of us, when we have acne, we just put makeup on it. Some of us, we don't want to go drink more water. We don't want to eat more healthier. We want to just put that makeup on it and mask it. So we mask the problem, but we ain't solving the problem. Some of us, when we overweight, let me go to Dr. Miami and let him take this here and put it back here. Now realizing if you don't change this here in your head, you're going to gain this here right back. So you can't mask that problem. You got to heal and solve that problem. And some of us got filters on our lives. Some of us got filters on our businesses. Now, I'm about to go into a subject that some of y'all may find offensive. I'll start with myself, though, so y'all won't think I'm talking about y'all. It ain't really me, but it's my son. And any other baby that I see online. How many of y'all seen babies online and y'all say, ooh, that baby's so precious? Knowing that baby ugly than a mug. Now, listen, I know some of y'all finna get mad at me. But how many of y'all seen some babies and y'all looking at them comments talking about, oh, that's so precious. Oh, that baby's so precious. Oh, that's so beautiful. Knowing when the baby first come out the womb, it's really ugly. It really don't look good. I was looking at my son the other day. I was looking at a couple months ago, looking at a baby picture. I said, ooh, boy, thank God for growth. Ooh, boy, that baby there. Oh, boy, he didn't look too good. That's when you first come out the womb. You had that stuff. You be looking like E.T.'s cousin when you first come out the womb. But if you allow time to progress, look now, the baby coming to his head. Somebody said, baby look like his daddy. I was probably ugly when I came out the womb. Listen, me too. When every baby first come out, in my mind, them babies don't look that beautiful as y'all be saying in them comments section. Now, it's a beautiful, thing. Oh, the baby done came out. It's a beautiful, a beautiful situation. But the baby, oh boy, I don't know what y'all be seeing. Them babies be looking crazy, boy. But then look, as weeks go by, look at this now. Look at the wisdom. Look at the growth of God. As time goes by, the baby becomes growing to his head, growing to his ears, growing to his lips, and he begins to build out a structure. The jawbone begins to fill in. Them lips begin to, you see what I'm saying? He begins to come into his own. And once he become 1 year old, 6 months, you get to really look at him and say, oh, okay, that is a cute baby. But we really be lying in the beginning. It don't be looking that good. So we got filters on our lives like we got on our businesses. See, we think that just making more money is going to solve our financial problem. Watch this now. Listen to me. I want y'all to really think about this question. No, I'm going to ask you this way. How many of y'all got an uncle who asks y'all for money all the time and they always have a hard time paying y'all back? Never mind, not even just your uncle. You might have an auntie, cousin. How many of y'all got people that always ask, can I borrow 300? Can I borrow 100? Can I borrow 1,000? But they always have a hard time paying y'all back on time. Press the number 1. If you got somebody in your family or you got a friend, they always asking you to borrow money, but they take forever to pay you back. I'm about to make my point. Let me see in the comment section over here. Anybody in the comment section got a cousin, uncle, auntie, whatever? They always asking you to borrow money, but they always have a problem paying you back. Oh man, I'm gonna have it by Thursday. They never have it by Thursday. I got you next Tuesday. I get paid next Tuesday. They never pay you back next Tuesday. Now, the question I want us to think about is, why? Why can't they ever pay you back when they think they're going to be able to pay you back? Now, some of them just ain't got no good intent. They didn't plan on paying you back anyway. But majority of them wanted to pay you back. They did. But they didn't consider, if I didn't have the wherewithal, the skill to get the money in the first place, I borrowed the money from you just to pay a bill, not to invest, not to pay for something extra, but to pay for my already necessities. So if I already didn't make enough to pay for my necessities, you let me borrow $400, I got to pay you back. I'm going to get right back in debt or behind when I pay you back. You ever thought about that? My point is this: more money don't solve our money problems. We got to change here. And once we change and get another skill, get another talent, change our habits, until we do that, we're going to end up right back in the same condition. Yeah, Brother Young Khan just said it. You're just now in double the debt. You was in debt because you couldn't pay your light bill. Now you got to pay your light bill and you got to pay your cousin back. Or you got to pay your brother back. Or you got to pay your auntie back. So you still going to be in debt after you pay auntie back. So if you didn't have what it takes, or you don't have any extra skills to get the other half that you're missing out on, you're going to be right back in the same condition. So stop masking and putting filters on your business. That business loan ain't the answer. Borrowing that money from your mama and them ain't the answer if you ain't changing your mindset, if you ain't changing your habits, and if you ain't changing your behaviors. You're just putting a filter on it to make it look good, but it ain't good. I'm going to say that again. You're just basically putting a filter on your business to make it look good, but it ain't good. It ain't good. So removing the filter is a good thing. Because now if you want to post a picture, you got to either, unfortunately, go put on some makeup. I say unfortunately just because I don't like makeup personally, but you know, it looks okay for other people. But you either got to put on makeup or you got to really now go clean your skin by treating it better, eating better, drinking better, if that's the cause of you not having it. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the being exposed, how you can prevent that. Because a lot of it is unnecessary stuff. If we just come to agreements in the beginning, if we just come to terms in the beginning and make it all clear and not so abstract to where it's so much gray area, we can eliminate that. And then when it comes to the filters, they've eliminated and removed the filters. But I just want to use that as a way to get y'all to understand we all need to remove our filters sometimes. Because once they get to meet the real us, they gonna get to meet the real us. You can have that filter on your Instagram live all you want to. But when they meet you at the event, they're gonna have a different thought. When they meet you at the conference, when they meet you in public, they're gonna say, is that you? I'd rather you hate me for who I am than to love me for who I'm not. Now, I don't know who said that first, but it was a cold quote. I'd rather you hate me for who I am than to love me for who I'm not. Because now I'm already understanding the hearts that I am getting, the Instagram comments that I am getting, they ain't really sending them to me. They sending them to that character, that digital filter that's online. They not really giving it because they don't really know what I look like. They don't really know what I look like. So thank you all for listening. I've been on for about an hour now. I just want to come and share that perspective with you all. And hopefully I said something and shared something of value that was able to help you all. And if you came in late, I will be posting the replay on my podcast, and it'll be up on my YouTube. And if you're watching or listening on Clubhouse, the replays is on. So if you're on Clubhouse, you can go over to Clubhouse and you can listen to it. But that's all I want to talk about today. If you all would like to book a one-on-one with me, you all can go to bookbrotherben.com, www.bookbrotherben.com. If you all want to learn more about my digital real estate program, you can DM me the word digital on my Instagram, and we will respond back with some links for y'all and get y'all rocking and rolling. With that being said, y'all have a blacktastic day. Assalamu alaikum. I see y'all still on here on Instagram, and y'all over here on Facebook. I just closed out the I was look okay. Let me read some of the comments before I get off this thing. Let me read some of the comments on Facebook and Instagram. See what y'all been saying over here on Instagram. They've been cussing over here on my Instagram. Boy, them lips big. Who is that saying, boy, them lips big? Somebody just said, boy, them lips big. Let's see who that is. Who that is saying them lips big? She love Cam too. Oh, okay. Cameron. Well, I'm glad them lips big. It reminds me of the original man. Because they say, man, the Caucasian, he ain't got them big, thick lips like the original man. So I'm proud to have them big old lips. And you know what? When I was in high school, y'all, they used to make fun of me for having big lips and a big old nose. But as I began to get knowledge of self and learn about who I am and learn about the original people and what they look like, and I started to learn, oh, man, they blew the nose off the Sphinx. I think that's how you say it. I said, wow, man, I'm proud to have this broad nose. This lets me know I'm the original man. This lets me know where I'm from. So I don't even want to have no thin lips. My digital real estate course have never been free. It's a free mini course to show you guys what digital real estate is. Yeah, I'm proud to have big lips and a big nose. I like to smell. I don't like, my nose don't get stopped up that often with this big old nose. Man, I got to look at that. And I can move my nose. I can make my nose move and everything. Look. Yeah, I like to be able to breathe in that air. God done blessed us with this air, this oxygen. I want to have a nose big enough to breathe it all in. Yeah, I want to be able to breathe it in, boy. And then I like my teeth. I got some dental work that needs to be done. But when I got that big old lips, when I play basketball, if I ever get hit in the lip, them big old cushions, it stopped them from hitting my teeth. You know how I mean? I done got hit in the mouth before, hooping, playing back, elbow, pow. It just bust my lip, but my lip's so big, it protects the lips. It protects the teeth. Mm-hmm. So listen, I'm out. Thank y'all for listening.